His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received today at Sakhir Palace this evening Southern Governorate citizens on the occasion of the holy month of Ramadan. As part of the meetings His Majesty the King is keen to hold with citizens. The audience congratulated His Majesty on the occasion, wishing him many happy returns and for Bahrain further progress, prosperity, safety and security under his wise leadership. They also thanked His Majesty for his care for the Southern Governorate and praised these meetings with His Majesty that reflect the unity and strong communication between the leadership and the citizens. Meanwhile, His Majesty welcomed the audience and congratulated them on the holy month, asserting that the meetings with the loyal citizens reflect the genuine Arab traditions of the people of Bahrain. His Majesty the King also affirmed that the kingdom takes its strength from the unity and cohesion of its people, who exert the efforts to maintain the development of their nation and preserve its gains. His Majesty the King stressed that Bahrain, with its humanitarian role, will remain a country of cooperation and brotherhood and a hub of open moderation and a proud nation of its cultural heritage. Then Mr. Sabah Salim al-Dosari delivered a speech on behalf of the citizens of the Southern Governorate and reiterated the loyalty and support to the leadership of His Majesty the King. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa issued Law Number 13 for this year, amending some provisions of Law Number 26 for the year 2005, regulating political societies. The law stipulates the amending of the method and procedures to form to the structure of the society and the choice of its leaders, who must not be engaged in giving religious speeches, sermons or guidance, even without remuneration. The law also stipulates how a political society may carry out its activities, organize the relationship among its members on a democratic basis, determine the political, financial and administrative prerogatives of its structure and leaders, and ensure the highest levels of democratic discussions within them. The amendment bans simultaneous membership in a political society and engagement in religious preaching, guidance or speeches, even if there is no remuneration. Under no circumstances can anyone combine religious preaching and membership in a political society. The Prime Minister and the Ministers, each in their respective capacities, shall implement the provisions of this law, which shall come into effect on the day following the date of its publication in the Official Gazette. His Highness the Emir of Kuwait, Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, received His Royal Highness the Prime Minister Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa in the presence of Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah and Prime Minister Sheikh Jaber Al Mubarak Al Hamid Al Sabah. Discussions focused on the distinguished fraternal ties linking the two countries and ways of further cementing them in various fields, ways of enhancing joint cooperation, as well as regional and international issues of common interest. His Royal Highness the Prime Minister conveyed the greetings of His Majesty the King to His Highness the Emir of Kuwait, stressing keenness to build on the solid basis of bilateral cooperation, which derives strength from deep-rooted historic relations between both countries. His Royal Highness the Prime Minister affirmed that Bahrain and Kuwait have a common vision regarding the crucial phase undergone by the region and the need for stronger cooperation to maintain regional security and stability. His Royal Highness and His Highness the Emir of Kuwait also reviewed regional and international developments, stressing the need for stronger GCC cooperation due to fast-paced regional and international developments and their repercussions. His Highness the Emir of Kuwait then held an iftar banquet in honor of His Royal Highness the Prime Minister, which was attended by the Kuwaiti Crown Prince, Prime Minister and senior officials. His Royal Highness the Prime Minister Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa arrived in Kuwait this evening on a fraternal visit, during which he met with the Emir of Kuwait, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, and Prime Minister Sheikh Jaber Al Mubarak Al Sabah on prospects of enhancing the relations and cooperation between Bahrain and Kuwait. His Royal Highness the Prime Minister was received at the airport by Prime Minister Sheikh Jaber Al Mubarak Al Sabah, senior officials and ambassadors of both countries. In a statement upon his arrival, His Royal Highness the Prime Minister expressed a pleasure to visit Kuwait to meet the Emir, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, to emphasize the depth of historical relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the State of Kuwait and the progress of cooperation between the two countries. He also said that during the visit he will hold talks with Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah and Prime Minister Sheikh Jaber Al Mubarak Al Sabah to enhance the relations and cooperation between Bahrain and Kuwait at bilateral and Gulf levels, in addition to consultations and coordination concerning the challenges facing the region. His Royal Highness wished Kuwait's leadership and people continued security. Later in the evening, His Royal Highness the Prime Minister returned home. At Kuwait International Airport, His Royal Highness was seen off by the Kuwaiti Prime Minister, Deputy Premiers, senior officials and ambassadors of the two countries. Earlier today, His Royal Highness the Prime Minister Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa received at Qutaybiyah Palace senior state officials and cultural figures. His Royal Highness called on adopting initiatives that aim to develop Arab media and enhance its capability of defending Arab causes. He affirmed the region was witnessing exceptional circumstances which require unifying Arab stances and enhancing unity against all policies that aim to destabilize the region's security and stability, and hailed the national media's role in supporting the kingdom. His Royal Highness expressed pride in the national press for its comprehensive analysis of the current regional developments regarding their impact on national development and security. He then reviewed with the attendees a number of regional and international developments and hailed Saudi Arabia's role of serving humanity and its honourable stances on both regional and international efforts. His Royal Highness also lauded Saudi Arabia's plans and projects aimed at better serving Muslim pilgrims and maintain their security. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander and First Deputy Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa last evening visited the majlises of Sheikh Ibrahim bin Abdul Latif Al Saad, the Al Mudafa and Al Rahma families, and the Majlis of Muhammad Yusuf Jalal and his sons. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince was accompanied by his son, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman Al Khalifa. The Crown Prince highlighted that sustainability is a key principle of His Majesty the King's development program and is reinforced by the kingdom's economic openness, stressing the importance of considering it within all government strategies and policies. He noted the importance of using resources efficiently in order to protect the interests of the kingdom, its citizens and future generations, and that sustaining resources will play an integral part in the next phase of Bahrain's development. He said the next phase of Bahrain's economic development will see the role of the public sector move from the central driver of growth to one that supports sustainable development in line with the directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness added that the kingdom has introduced a range of legislations and executive orders in the wake of the economic challenges faced by the region to strengthen Bahrain's economic openness and promote private sector-led growth. He noted the successful cooperation between the legislative authority and the government in this regard, highlighting its importance in the kingdom's development on all levels. He said the projects being implemented as part of the government's action plan and the Gulf Cooperation Council's Development Fund support support the kingdom's ambition to become non-dependent on oil and build on Bahrain's past diversification efforts that have reshaped the kingdom's economy and facilitated high-quality job opportunities. The Crown Prince further highlighted that sustainability will underpin all development efforts alongside the kingdom's commitment to investing in its citizens, adding that the kingdom's young people will play a vital role in these efforts across all economic sectors. His Royal Highness exchanged Ramadan greetings with the audience and reiterated the important role Bahraini Majlises play in fostering community cohesion in line with the teachings of Islam. In this regard, he noted Bahraini society's long history of tolerance and openness to all religions and cultures. For their part, the audience extended their gratitude to the Crown Prince for his Majlis visits and highlighted his crucial role in advancing Bahrain's sustainable development. Education Minister Dr. Majid al-Naimi approved the certificates results of high school students and congratulated the wise leadership on the results achieved, which reached an overall percentage of 95.1%, affirming that these results are thanks to the support the kingdom provides for the educational sector. Al-Naimi also affirmed that the ministry has already started implementing its projects and development programs in line with the projects of the government, which include the improvement of schools' performances. He affirmed that the ministry provided high school graduates the opportunity to enroll in universities more than ever, highlighting the pioneering position of Bahrain in the Gulf in the educational sector. Ramadan is a time of reflection, spirituality and ancient traditions, and fasting results in a number of physiological and psychological benefits. Mohammed Shaban sheds light on what experts say we should do to get back on track with a healthy lifestyle this holy month.
Ramadan is a time of spiritual purification and fasting. Every year, Muslims around the world observe the holy month by fasting from dawn to sunset as a fulfillment of one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Ramadan is a month of self-regulation and self-training, which health experts believe is a golden opportunity for us to get back on the track of a healthy lifestyle.
Well, actually, to be healthy during the period of Ramadan, you have to do 3 things. You have to have a healthy diet, to exercise at least 1 hour a day, and finally, if you are a smoker, you start to quit smoking.
The holy month of Ramadan brings with it numerous physiological benefits. Fasting is a form of detox which rids our bodies of unwanted toxins, boosts our immune system, and aids in cell regeneration. It also helps regulate our body's fat and cholesterol levels while cleansing our digestive tract. Fasting could also help those with weight loss goals if properly accompanied with physical activity and exercise.
We prefer that anyone to want to exercise during the period of Ramadan. The last hour of fasting before the adhan of Ramadan, 1 hour before the adhan of al-Maghrib, it is the preferable time, as well as 3 hours or 4 hours after breaking their fast.
Although fasting is a core duty for all Muslims, exemptions do exist, including those for pregnant women and people with chronic illnesses. Health professionals stress the need to follow certain guidelines and insist on close monitoring and follow-up for people that fall in this category.
Patients with chronic diseases such as diabetes and hypertension or coronary heart disease, hyperlipidemia, they should consult their treating physicians before starting to fast. Okay, for 2 reasons. First of all, to check their ability to fast. Second thing, to schedule their medication.
As we welcome this holy month yet again and what it brings with it from a sense of spirituality and beautiful traditions, we must also take the opportunity and capitalize on the health benefits that Ramadan has to offer. Mohammed Shaban, Bahrain Television News.